The Founder is the primary exercise in foundation training. It's going to teach you how to access your posterior chain muscles and reinforce proper movement while strengthening the entire back of your body. In order to start a Founder, I want you to stand with your feet about 2 feet apart, with your knees slightly bent. The most important thing is the weight is going to be back on your heels. When you bend your knees, you're going to pull your hips back so that the knees are actually just in line with the ankles. Straight line from the ankle right to the knee joint. The hips pull back, the chest is going to lift, and the arms are going to push back behind you, opening up the front of the body as much as possible. From this position, you should have a lot of tension right at the lower spine muscles. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, you're going to lift your arms up in front of you, keeping the hips back, not letting the knees come forward, and keeping the weight back on your heels. This should increase tension at the lower spine as the arms lift as high as possible. Take a big breath in this position. Once you exhale, you're going to keep your weight back, keep your knees bent, and stretch all the way down to the ground. Again, keeping your weight behind you as if you're falling backwards in a chair. You're going to go as much length as possible from the heels to the hips while pulling back behind you, ultimately looking for a big stretch behind the hamstring muscles, even a tremble behind the hamstring muscles. Take a big breath in this position, spend about 10 to 15 seconds here. You're then going to push your hands right onto the shins. You're going to pull your shoulder blades together, lift your head, and extend your spine as you lift your upper body. Once the spine muscles feel braced, you're going to push the arms back behind you. Check back in here. The weight's on the heels, the knees are back, the chest is high, and the lower back muscles are really tight. Slowly bring the arms all the way up in front of you again. In this position, you're going to increase that tension as far as you can. Really push yourself for about 10 to 15 seconds here. Once you're done with that, you can go ahead and stand all the way up by pressing through your heels and dropping your arms. The Founder is the key that unlocks the posterior chain. Take the time to learn it and learn to get the most out of the back of your body.